Mohammed has been accused of being behind a speech bill. The senator representing Osun East Senatorial District, Francis Fadamsi, has raised an allegation that the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, is behind the hate speech bill. According to Senator Fadamsi, the aim of the hate speech bill is to cripple quality journalism. Fadamsi made the allegation over the weekend while speaking with journalists, adding that the bill was targeted at vibrant journalism, which has become the bedrock of the country's democracy in the last 2 decades. The lawmaker urged all media practitioners around the country to stand up with one voice and ensure that the bill doesn't see the light of day. The lawmaker, who was a former custom officer, wondered why no one accused the media of hate speech when it was fighting the military to enthrone democracy. He said it is important for all stakeholders in the country to stand against the hate speech bill because it is aimed at shutting the vibrancy of the media. I would not support such a bill as the media is now the most critical stakeholder in our democratic experience so far. Senator Sabi Abdullahi only front for the bill. It actually originated from the executive, specifically Lai Mohammed, and the sole motive is just to box the media into a corner where it would no longer have the vibrancy to question those in public offices. Every lover of democracy and rule of law must ensure that the hate speech is crushed no matter how it is introduced and the number of times it resurfaces in the National Assembly, he added. So, guys, of course, no one would doubt all of this is because all of them have been coming in one way or the other. No, they are just trying to, to play to the gallery. No, we don't know anything about that, but it is good to regulate social media. It is good to do this and that. At some point, the executive came out and said no, that there's no need for the Senate to, to talk about the social media thing or a speech bill because it has been addressed in the constitution or whatever. They were just playing lip services. They were just playing to the gallery. Everybody, knows quite all right of where the whole thing was going into or going or turning into, but people didn't want to really accept that because they knew quite all right. Even before this senator, even came out to tell us or trying to be sure or trying to let us know that he's very sure of where the whole thing came from. Everybody knew it, whether it came from them or whether they are disguising, they are using people. It is not Nigerians' business. All Nigerians want and know is that they don't want that bill, that they are going to stand against it, and everybody cried out. And I'm sure the reason and the same way they brought this issue of Ruga, the same thing, that the way people rejected it and stood against it, and the same way people really saw this whole thing, that because they knew that the government was really going somewhere, but they were trying to play safe as if they don't know anything about it. But one of their own, this one is even a senator, so we know that he knows what he's talking about. So if somebody says it's from Lai Mohammed, people will not dispute it because definitely the aim of the whole thing is that they just want to shut down people not to talk. Recently now, or just today, Shehu Sani has been arrested and they were accusing him of $20,000, this and that. He has been scamming people. It's really laughable. And they are saying he's going to live there or he's going to be there after New Year. He's going to do his New Year there. No worries. Because a lot of people are, have the opinion that this man, because he has been speaking, if you speak against the government, the next thing they want to look for one thing or the other to frame you up. But that being said, we are still going to be hearing from Shehu Sani. Meanwhile, just yesterday, Shehu Sani was talking about that how he knows Buhari, that Buhari, even if you give him 50 years, definitely people will still suffer for that 50 years because, invariably that he has nothing to offer. They will just be moving around circles, the same thing, the same way, and nothing will change. So we know all these their tactics, but definitely Nigeria, it will get to a stage that Nigerians, because Nigerians, they are the most powerful, the masses are the most powerful, but the reverse is the case because these politicians, the so-called leaders, they have made themselves demigods, they've made themselves kings so that people will not be able to talk. But reverse supposed to be the case, that the people, we have to stand, and the so-called leaders that have been elected, because they They are there not not of their own volition, not because of their power, but because of the power of the people, but because they know how powerful the masses can be, and that's why they are looking for a lot of different things just to suppress them, and they are getting their way. They are getting away with all of those things, but very soon they might not know it. Even the masses might not know how the turnaround, the change is going to come, that these people too, they will be taken unawares, because now they will say, oh, some people want to unseat them, they want to overthrow the government. Nobody in the history of this world, or in the history of a forming coup, that somebody will come and announce to you that I want to unseat you. No, it's not going to happen. And people have been saying the way people and manners which people are talking is even the best. If you try to shut people, by the time they want to do something, you might not even know. So, but let them continue deceiving themselves that oh, they are not part of it, because somebody was saying that it is APC. Somebody, and the person that was interviewing the particular person was like, oh, how would you say it's APC? Is it the Buhari that proposed the bill? The person said, forget about it. In as much the person that proposed that bill is APC member, they are part of it. The same person, another person from their party, was the one that was like going to court that Buhari must contest for the third term. And at the end of the day, they just came out and said, no, they don't know anything about it, so they are trying to distance themselves from it. And the man was even coming out again to say, he must follow through to the end until it will be the constitution will be amended, just to give Buhari the third term. So we know how all of these things play out. The same thing when people protested this last time that Showore was released. We know how everything played out. This man was injured, was attacked, Deji Adeyanju. So we saw all of those people chanting the name of Buhari. So who sent them? Who did all of those things? So they will just be there, be deceiving people. And the same people that came, as a result of social media, they use social media massively. They said all manner of things. Now, the same social media has become a taboo. It has become, something they don't want to reckon with. They will come, oh, we are not trying to gag the social media, we are not trying to suppress people. Of course, they will not come out and tell us, oh, we want to suppress you, we want to whatever, but with their body language, with their submission, with their talk, and you know that these people, they don't really mean good for us. And most of them, they are just coming together because of the irregularity. Somebody was talking about the only thing, okay, it was Nnamdi Kanu that said it, that when they talk of one Nigeria, the only thing that when they talk of one Nigeria that is uniting everybody, all those people together, not everybody, all those who call themselves leaders, it is corruption. It's when it comes to sharing of money. In fact, they don't know that you are from this or you are not from this, but once they don't get whatever they want, they will start coming back to the people so that they will get that sympathy from the masses. But I think the masses are beginning to, you know, get their gist, to be more wiser, that these people are just trying to use us to get what they want. Because as soon as they get what they want, don't know you, they will not even reason your side. That's just the way they've been doing all this while. So for this senator to have exposed Lai Mohammed, that is Lai Mohammed that is behind this hate speech bill, that they should forget all of those things, and the reason is not far fetched. Everybody knows that already. It is not a new thing. Done a new thing. Someone say Lai Mohammed, the Judas Iscariot from Udutuwa land. When we say APC is evil with satanic vices, the North and its partners in crime from the South, we say no. What they must remember and know is that APC, the evil and the satanic party, came into being through the applications and manipulations of hate speeches, fake news, deceit, deceptions, banner and vile propagandas. These are the demonic instruments, oh my goodness, of mass destruction APC fostered on the gullible people with false claims and came to political governance against the wishes and aspirations of democratic tendencies. And someone says, I don't know what this person is talking about, but by and large, we know all of these things. They will come out and pretend. I know definitely Lai Mohammed is going to come for this man. That how did you know? Did I say this? Did I do this and that? When did you say? They will try to debunk it, but they should not just go far. Nigerians know how all of these things roll. They should not just bother themselves whether he will agree to it or he will not agree to it, or whether he's part of it or he's not part of it. But what Nigerians know is that they will not agree to this, whether it is a regulation of the social media or a speech bill or whatever. Nigerians will not agree to that. So, guys, let's hear your take concerning this revelation from this senator that Lai Mohammed is the one specifically. That was what the man said behind the speech bill. They just used that man, the Sabi Abdullahi, to front the whole thing. That we should forget all of those stories. So, guys, let's hear your take. Thank you very much. Bye.